Let me ask you something. Think about the last person who made you feel completely genuinely heard. Maybe it was a friend, a mentor, someone you just met. What was it about them that felt different? Chances are you can't quite put your finger on it. You just felt it. You felt seen. Now let me tell you what was actually happening. They knew something most people don't. They understood a language that has no words, a language spoken entirely through the eyes. And today I'm going to break that language down for you into 7 specific, learnable things you can start using immediately. Let's start with something called the triangular gaze. Most people, when they're nervous, do one of 2 things. They avoid eye contact altogether, or they stare so hard they make the other person uncomfortable. Both are mistakes. The triangular gaze is different. When you're talking to someone, instead of fixating on one eye or shifting around aimlessly, you move your focus in a slow, deliberate triangle. Left eye, right eye, mouth. Back and forth, softly. You're not staring, you're not intense, you're present. What this does to the other person is fascinating. Their brain reads it as full, undivided attention. It feels like you genuinely care about every word they're saying. And people are drawn, powerfully drawn, to those who make them feel truly seen. That one pattern, done naturally, can completely transform how someone experiences talking to you. But there's a question that comes right after that. How long do you actually hold eye contact? Because this is where most people get it wrong in one direction or the other. The answer is something called the 70-30 rule. You hold eye contact about 70% of the time while someone else is talking, and about 30% when you're the one speaking. That break when you're talking, looking slightly up or to the side as if you're searching for the right word, actually makes you look more thoughtful, not less confident. This works because of how the brain processes trust. Constant, unbroken staring feels predatory. It makes people want to pull back. But someone who holds your gaze most of the time, with natural, easy breaks, feels warm, safe, and genuinely engaged. It's the difference between someone who actually listens and someone who just waits for their turn to talk. People feel that difference in their gut, even if they never understand why. Now, holding eye contact isn't just about duration, it's about quality. And that brings me to what might be the most overlooked skill in this entire conversation: soft eyes. There's a difference between looking at someone and looking into someone. Most people look at faces, but truly magnetic communicators look with soft eyes. The muscles around the eyes are relaxed, the brow isn't furrowed, the gaze isn't sharp or hard. There's a warmth behind it, almost like the expression you'd have watching something you genuinely love. When someone feels your gaze as soft rather than hard, their nervous system actually relaxes. Their shoulders drop a little. They breathe easier. They open up. This is why certain people walk into a room and instantly make everyone feel comfortable. It's not personality magic. It's a physical, learnable skill. Soften your eyes, and you become the kind of person people feel safe around without knowing why. Let's talk about something even more subtle, and this one surprises people every time I bring it up. Your blink rate. When people are stressed or anxious, they blink fast. It's involuntary. And while most people would never consciously say, "Wow, they're blinking a lot," their brain picks it up and registers something: nervousness, uncertainty, maybe even dishonesty. Think about the calmest, most authoritative person you've ever been around. Chances are they blink slowly, long, easy blinks, not rushed, not frantic. Their eyes say, "I'm not threatened by this moment." Deliberately slowing your blink rate, practicing those long, calm blinks in everyday conversations, signals deep composure. Over time, it becomes natural. It stops being something you do and starts being something you are. And people notice even when they have no idea what they're noticing. Here's one that changes how you enter every conversation, every meeting, every room. Most people start making eye contact once they're already talking. Wrong order. Eye contact before you speak. That's the move. Before a single word leaves your mouth, find someone's eyes. Hold it for 1, maybe 2 seconds, then speak. What this does is almost unfair. It forces attention to come to you. It creates anticipation. People's brains signal that something important is about to happen before you've even said what it is. Great speakers do this. Great leaders do this. They don't rush into their words. They claim the room visually first, and then they speak into that attention rather than trying to earn it on the fly. The silence plus the eye contact together work like a gravitational pull. By the time you open your mouth, people are already leaning in. Now let's talk about connection. Real connection. The kind that makes someone feel like they've known you for years, even if they met you an hour ago. This comes down to mirrored eye contact. Human beings are wired to mirror each other. When someone matches your body language, your pace, your energy, you feel bonded to them in a way you can't quite explain. Eye contact works exactly the same way. If someone holds long, deep contact, you meet that. If they're softer and more intermittent, you ease back. You're not copying them robotically, you're harmonizing. The neuroscience behind this is real. Matching someone's visual behavior activates their mirror neurons, the brain systems responsible for empathy and emotional bonding. They begin to feel like you're on the same wavelength, even from the very first conversation. Some people are just naturally great at this, but now you know exactly what they're doing and you can do it too. And then finally, and this is the piece everyone forgets, there's knowing how to break eye contact. Because the way you look away is just as powerful as the way you look at someone. Looking down when you break contact, that signals submission, insecurity. Looking sideways, that can read as distraction or evasiveness. But breaking eye contact by looking slightly up and to the side, like you're genuinely thinking, accessing a memory, processing something deeply, that signals intelligence, thoughtfulness, internal depth. Timing matters too. Breaking contact right after you've made a strong point lets the point land and breathe. Holding it a beat longer after someone finishes speaking tells them that their words actually hit you, that you received them. These micro moments happen constantly in every interaction, completely below the level of conscious thought. Once you understand the full grammar of eye contact, when to hold, when to ease off, how to exit, you're speaking a language that most people around you don't even know exists. So here's what I want to leave you with. Everything we've talked about today, the triangular gaze, the 70-30 rule, soft eyes, blink rate, the silence before you speak, mirrored contact, the intentional break, none of it is manipulation. None of it is a trick. Every single one of these things is really just a way of being more present, more intentional, more genuinely human in the way you show up for the people in front of you. The most powerful thing your eyes can communicate is simple. I see you. I'm here. You matter. Learn to say that without words, and you will never struggle to connect with another person again. Thank you.